I wish peace for the whole world, the whole nation. To understand, to give up all the strife, all the false battles for money and for power, all wrong ideas that they are different from each other, and come under the banner of Sahaja Yoga and enter into the kingdom of God, where they are invited with all respect and love. I wish peace to all the countries, all the human beings, in their families, in their hearts, with their children, with all of them. Let there be peace.
Hello everyone, welcome to another session on the journey within. My name is Manika and I live in Brisbane in Australia, and I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga for the last almost 5 years, 4 to 5 years roughly, and the transformation and change that I have seen in my life has been strong enough actually, for me to go ahead and really share my journey with you so that a few of you can benefit from it as well. So these are challenging times, when the pandemic started, it initially felt like every day is Sunday. You're busy. It's something completely new. For a few of us, it was very rough. And for a few of us, we were experimenting in the kitchen, making banana breads, or trying different things that we haven't done before. So, most days felt like Sunday. And now it has come to a point where every day feels like a Monday. So that's another change we've seen during this time. Working from home is quite challenging. Exciting in the beginning, but it has turned out to be quite challenging where you don't know where to draw a line between your professional and personal life. So, life always throws these curveballs that we sort of never expected, but they do happen. And the beauty of life is that it keeps changing. No 2 days are same or similar even. So how do we cope up? I know I've spoken about satisfaction, and today's session is the last of the series on satisfaction. And we've spoken about the different aspects of satisfaction. We've spoken about the left side. We've spoken about the right side. But in essence, how do we practice satisfaction when we have all these challenges, all these curveballs thrown to us? And that's the bottom line, which is what we're going to talk about today. So even though you would say that, maybe your life is easy and you can be satisfied a lot easier as compared to me, maybe because you're facing a few challenges in your life which I'm not facing, or I could feel that my challenges are way more than what you are facing at this point. So, everybody's life is relative. And there is no point in comparing how challenging our life is or what sort of situations I have. You can't compare it. But, we all have our rough days. We all have our challenges. But the beauty about saying that I'm still satisfied is that you do not give space to that negative energy, to that energy which sucks all that happiness and joy out of your life. Because what happens is that when you say that I am satisfied with what I have, even though I may not have a lot, even though my situation today might be very challenging, I'm still happy and satisfied because I know it is not permanent, it will change. What happens in that situation is that you give space to a very positive and constructive space in your life, as opposed to thinking, why did this happen to me? Why is this consistently happening with me all the time? Why me? You can keep saying that, but your situation never really changes. It's never going to change. Just because you're complaining that, why is this happening to me? Why is life so easy for other people as opposed to me? The other aspect of feeling that sense of satisfaction is that you can surrender your problems very easily. I think we've spoken at length about how there is always a power protecting you. You might not see it, you might not believe in it at this point of time, but that does not mean it's not there. It's like when a seed falls in the earth, in the Mother Earth. First of all, you cannot pay money to the Mother Earth saying that, hey, can you give me a mango tree, when it's a papaya seed that you've thrown in the earth? It's still going to be a papaya plant coming out of it. And a seed germinates when it has to germinate, when it gets the right condition, when the atmosphere for that seed is perfect to germinate, when it has the right level of water, warmth. Nature does its thing, and it does it in all spontaneity. So we have to be as spontaneous as a seed that falls in the earth. There's a very beautiful analogy that Shri Mataji has given in one of her talks. She said that, when the seed falls in the earth and it starts to germinate, there is so much wisdom in that seed. Because when the roots start growing, which is the first thing that comes out, and when it is going down trying to fetch water and the minerals that the seed needs so it can germinate properly, so that the plant can sprout, so that it can grow bigger in size eventually. Inside the Mother Earth, there are so many objects, like there's rocks, there's some hard objects. The sap, the root, never tries to break itself against the rock that has come in its way. It has that wisdom that it goes around that rock, and still it gets all the minerals and the water that it needs. And that's the wisdom that nature provides us, and we need to inculcate that in our life. So coming back to the main point, which is that even though we might have challenges in our life, we have to have the wisdom to surrender. We have to have the wisdom to understand or to know that, my situation is not permanent. It will change for better tomorrow. And this challenging time is actually an opportunity, not a test, not a hard time. It's an opportunity for you to grow deeper inwardly, not outwardly. Because challenges always teach you that outwardly things, material things, or relationships which are built on material gains, they never stand the test of time. They never bring you that joy or satisfaction in your life. So there was a small bit of knowledge that I wanted to share from my side about this topic as we conclude this topic of satisfaction, that it is easy to feel satisfied no matter what our circumstances, no matter how we're feeling today. Tomorrow is always going to be a better day. So let us quickly have a small meditation on the same. So we will begin by raising our energy and putting ourselves in Mandan. And then we build a rainbow around ourselves 7 times. So let us keep both our hands open. You can close your eyes if you want. Let's try to first be a little aware of how we are feeling right now, especially on the palm of our hands. And now let's bring both our hands on the Mother Earth. Let's begin with a small prayer to the Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth, for sustaining us, for giving us this beautiful life, for making the perfect and most conducive environment so we can thrive and we can grow. Thank you for being a mother to us and providing us with everything from food to shelter to a place that we are living in right now. We are very sorry for keeping our feet on you, Mother Earth, that our point of contact with you is our feet all the time. We humbly and sincerely pray to you, please give us an opportunity so we can sit on you right now and meditate. And if there is any excessive energy within me which is not required, we humbly pray to you, please absorb it inside of you and help us get rid of anything which is not required within us. Let's try to feel our own individual connection with the earth right now. Now let's bring our hands in our lap. And as we meditated earlier, we have to bring our attention in the center of our stomach, just where our navel is. Let's place our right hand on our navel, left hand open in our lap. And with all humility and sincerity, let us pray, Mother, please make me satisfied and generous. Mother, I have full faith that you are looking after me. You are looking after my benevolence, and you are looking after my growth. And therefore, I surrender all my problems at your feet. Whatever troubles I have been carrying on my back, I surrender them today once and for all. Mother, you are the source of supreme joy. Joy that one gets only when one is satisfied. So, Mother, please make me feel the joy of being satisfied. As we say this, we can move our right hand around our navel. So you keep your right hand a few inches away from your stomach and move it in clockwise direction in a few circles around your stomach. If you feel cool on your hands, you can continue vibrating. And if you feel there is any kind of heat and tingling, just throw it away So you can just flick it away with your right hand. So let's keep moving our right hand in clockwise direction over our stomach area. Mother, please let me feel the pure joy. I surrender all my worries and all my problems at your lotus feet. Try to be aware of how you're feeling on your hands. Once you're done, you can bring your right hand back in your lap. And let's try to raise our attention on the top of our head. And let's just sit for a few minutes enjoying this state of meditation with complete attention on being satisfied and feeling the joy of satisfaction within us. The joy that comes with surrendering all your problems.
Our spirit is the freedom, is the free being within us. It is detached. It cannot be killed. It cannot be blown away. It cannot be burnt away. It is eternal, Anant. It is eternal. That spirit is joy. That spirit is the source of joy. That emits joy. Joy is different from happiness and unhappiness. Ego, when it feels pampered, it feels happy. I like it, I like it. This I business is ego pampering. That is not joy, because you like to drink today and tomorrow you don't like to have a headache. It has the double side of I like and I don't like. You like something through your ego, dislike through your super ego. So it is a one coin, and they have two faces. One is happiness, another is unhappiness. Joy is beyond that. Joy is a drama. Seer is a witness. You see a drama, you know it's a drama going on. You just watch it as a drama. You are not involved, and you are seeing it and enjoying it. You are crying if you see something, you are weeping, but you know you are not that. It's a drama. Seer, the witness. Your spirit is the witness. And when you become the spirit, you become the witness. You become the witness. For example, you are seeing something through a window. There's something exists in the window, for example. Now, you enter inside the room and you see through the window. Your conditioning is like one wave arising in you as a thought which comes from the past. It rises again, another thought comes up and goes in the past. First, the past thought is there, and then another future thought is there, it disappears. You see the thought rising, but you can't see the disappearing of the thought. In between that is the present. That's the place is established, that present is established when your attention becomes enlightened by the Spirit. Either you think of the future or of the past. But I say now, at this moment, at the present, you cannot stand there because your spirit is not enlightened. Because spirit is the present. When you get your realization, you find that you are not thinking of the future or the past, you are just enjoying. Everything becomes different. The whole life becomes a drama, and the joy out of it starts coming out. And you really enjoy small things here and there. And you really understand how much joy was lost before realization. This is not your mental thing that gives you joy, but the joy pours on you from your head, just like this, a cool thing starts pouring down. As some people have a feeling of the tension rising up, it's the same way a cool sort of thing, flow of joy you feel in your whole body pours out. Sometimes this cool breeze that rises in the head also starts becoming like a fountain pouring down that joy. You look at the pictures, for example, see this star of Moses. You see David's star, you see that. When you see that, you can think about it. Or else you just watch this. Watch it and don't think. The joy of the creation of that thing, whole thing, becomes one with you. Like all the creation around, a lake is completely felt in the lake if the lake has no ripples. Completely. In the same way, all that is joy. The Creator, whosoever it may be, has put there. You get the complete joy within yourself because there is no thought. There's no barrier, no conditioning. The whole thing becomes one with you and you start feeling extremely happy, extremely joyous. A feeling which is indescribable. It is to be just enjoyed, to be felt. Like Kabira was asked, why don't you speak now? So he says in Hindi language, he's one of the terrific poets we have. He says, Jab mast hue fir kya bole? When I have gone into the nectar of the intoxication of the spirit, now what can I talk? There's no word. No cup can fill this joy. No words can fill this meaning. You better be with me and get it and enjoy yourself. That's all he could say. That's what I say, the narrow vision has closed your eyes to so many things. Even Christ you cannot understand. About Christ is written in Devi Mahatmya, about Mahavishnu. All his life is written. If you can read it, you can find out that before coming on this earth, you will see how he was created, what powers he was given, how he is the son, and all that is written. But for us, only we think that Bible is the authority. It is. But even to understand that Bible, as I told you, to understand Gita, you better get realization. In the same way, to understand that Bible also, you have to get your realization. The one about whom it is described had never been to a school. None of them have been to any school. For the first time in this life, I have learned this English language. I never knew this language in any one of my lives before. Because I knew I'll have to talk to you and I'll have to tell you about spirit in this language. But to understand it, we have to read ancient scriptures. Beautiful ancient scriptures are there. It describes the nature of the spirit. It said that spirit has got three qualities. Sat Chit Anand. Sat Chit Anand. Sat means truth. Chit means attention. Anand means joy. Sat is the truth. What is the truth now? If you see something white, it is the truth. All right. But what is the truth of this shore? A realized soul can know. Not you. Because his spirit is enlightened. He sees the fifth dimension of this shore. Let him hold it in his hands and he will know that this is Mother Shore. Immediately he'll feel those cool vibrations coming out of it. He'll know that this is Mother Shore. That is the truth. The four dimensions which we know of is not the truth, but the fifth one, which is the truth, which is the spirit. Sitting down here, you can find out about anybody. What is he suffering from? What are his problems? What are his chakras? Is absolute. This knowledge is absolute. If you have 5 or 10 children who are realized, and if you tie their eyes, and ask them about a patient which is suffering from, they will all raise their fingers, this, or this, or this, or all of them. Whatever may be the case. All of them will raise the same fingers. It is absolute knowledge. It cannot be argued. It cannot be refuted. It is what it is. And also, today the man may be having these problems, tomorrow he may not have at all. So then, whatever was there is finished. Whatever is today, that's what they are going to tell. So it is the truth. The rest is all is mithya, is false.
Let us slowly open our eyes. I would probably ask all of you to see how you're feeling right now within and on your hands. With every meditation, try to be a little more aware of how you're feeling on your hands, on all your fingertips. As mentioned before, the second finger here is the finger of satisfaction. Try to see how you're feeling on your fingertips and on your hands in general. If there's anything specific that you're feeling, you can put it in comments below and we can send you a personal message of how you can work on that particular thing so you can get rid of it. If you're feeling cool vibrations like I am right now, I feel a very gentle and soft coolness on the top of my hand and also on the back side of my hand. It's like a small breeze blowing around my hand. So if you're feeling anything like that, just enjoy. And none of these emotions can be compartmentalized. So we cannot deal with just satisfaction or just anger, because they are sort of correlated. So just try to surrender whatever mixed feelings you have, just for a little while. If you're hanging a bag of worries on your shoulder, just take it off, put it on one side, and just meditate. Feel like you've taken it off for some time and kept it aside. And feel from within that you've left it for the divine, for the energy within you to work it out. So just leave it for some time and feel that joy that we've just heard about, which is a very pure emotion. Just try to feel that joy within. And so we'll conclude today's session by raising our Kundalini and putting on a bandhan. And after this, we will have some music on for you. This particular rag is for satisfaction. So just pay attention on the music and on yourself. So every music that we choose for every meditation is very specific. So although it might be very Indian and you might feel like it's just Indian instrumental, it's actually really, really good for that particular energy center. So try to focus your energy on this particular energy center today while you meditate after we raise our Kundalini. And stay for as long as you want. And after you're done, you can conclude the session. And as always, we'll see you next time with a new session and a new series. Till then, enjoy. So we'll just quickly raise our energy and put ourselves in protection. We'll see you next time.
All of that, let there be peace. Let their heart emit peace. Their tongue speak with peace. Their eyes see nothing but peace. All this has to change. Tremendous change has to take. The whole universe has to take a different turn. All that is hateful, ugly has to vanish, and the peace has to prevail. It is not the peace of the dead, but peace of the living that has to come, of the wild. I bless all of you to be the channels of that, to be beautiful channels of that, to be glorious channels of that, to be great children of your mother, who is so proud of you. May God bless.